Welcome back, folks. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, as we do each and every Thursday at 20 past the second hour. Don't forget, folks, Basil has an outstanding show here every trading day, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Also has a great newsletter, The Opening Call. Now, the way you get this opening call, just come over to our website at TFNN, and what you're going to see, we're going to pull up TFNN right here. Whoops, I guess that's not... how about that one? Yeah, we'll pull up TFNN, and you're going to go right into newsletters. And you go into the newsletters, you're going to see right in the right-hand corner the opening call. You can hit subscribe. You can get this for 1 month, 6 months, a year. They all come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. And as you're over there, folks, we just did launch our Tiger Dollar sale, end of the year Tiger Dollar sale, in order to basically save a huge amount of money on all the product at TFNN. Bottom line is that you can get Tiger Dollars from now until the end of the year. The way this works is that you have a 20%, 30%, or 40% bonus. You can buy 500, you get 600 Tiger Dollars. Or you can buy 1,000 and get 1,300, or 1,500 and get 2,100. They all, well, once you get them, you post them to your account, and then instead of your credit card being used, the Tiger Dollars are used, and they come right off on each and every product that you have at TFNN or looking to get into the future. Basil Chapman, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. You know, the market's a little cold, but I heard it's going to be kind of a little hot up in Boston tomorrow.
They say up in the 60s and a lot of rain. So let's see how we're going to enjoy that.
I think we're sending the rain up to you. Folks, it never, well, it's not that it never rains in December, but it hardly rains at all in Florida in December. Well, where we are anyway. It's been raining for a day and a half.
So that's what,
crazy.
So that's what we're going to get.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
But you'll love it at 60 degrees. We hate it at 60 degrees, but you'll love it.
Yeah, really love, of course. For us, it's great. So yeah, this market is going to be very interesting because since that sell signal I had the day after the Dow all-time high, it was at 26,951, and at 26,790, we got a sell signal, which went to a sell mode. I've been looking at this monthly, and I thought you've got the whole of December. It didn't start to look too good when we were going into about the 10th of December, then the 11th and 12th. But with today's action, we're down from the high of the Dow to today's low, the same as the S&P. We're down 16% from high to low. And the candle that I'm looking at, this big red candle, December candle, we haven't seen a December candle like this for a very long time.
Right.
So we've got, as you said, what is it, 6 days or 7 days, trading days to go?
Yes.
And that wraps up December. So something absolutely, I thought that today, there was, from last night's action, with the sell-off after the Fed came out with a statement. You know, after the statement came out, the indices, the futures, actually went to higher highs, and then they turned around and fell dramatically. But it seemed to me, as they were coming down, I was looking at little pockets of strength that said to me, we've got one thing out of the way, and they've been discussing that there will not be a shutdown. It's been postponed. I don't see any reason why, especially with options and a whole bunch of things going on Friday and going into early next week of the holiday session, basically on Monday. I don't see too much on the downside, and it looked like the Dow was finding support. It was beginning to rally, and you even had some of the financials start to move higher, and then there was bad news again. So now everything's back to maybe there's going to be a shutdown. Now, of course, we know that the shutdown for the stock market basically this shouldn't do anything. It's just another piece of bad news. And when markets start to respond, you know, on the way up, if you look at this chart here, let me just show you this. All the way up from the election starting point of November of 2015.
Yes.
We just kept going higher. Bad news, good news, good news, bad news. When the tide has changed, all news seems to be irrelevant. Maybe it'll be sporadic, a bit of a blip down, but the major tide will keep you going higher. This has been indicating that the tide has turned down from the daily and the weekly. I have to wait for December to finish, but everything looks like from the technicals that the monthly is going to give a sell signal to sell mode. But what's really interesting is that every piece of news that's come out has been turned into a negative.
Yeah, so it looks to me, you know, and I've been bringing up, you may have heard me, that my take is that that's exactly where we're going right now, is the beginning of this whole run, which is November of 2016, the election. And it looks like we took 2 years to get up there, and it's going to take us basically 4 months to get back there.
So I've been saying to subscribers, I don't see any real low coming in, at least for the next 6 to 8 weeks, going into January, maybe early February at the earliest. Why? Because the MACD and stochastic in the weekly charts are really very poor. And it takes a while. I mean, if you look at the QQQ, which is down, I think, from the high of 187 on the NDX 100 trading vehicle, the Invesco QQQ Trust Series. You go from 187 down to today's low of 150, you've got yourself almost a 20% decline. That's what you were talking about. If you look at the IWM and look at the monthly chart, this is just 3 months and we've gone down so sharply. I'm hoping that we're really dealing here with speed. And as far as time is concerned, the time is going to be to start to stabilize. But the IWM is already down 24% from the high of 173 back in August to today's low of 130. So when you get that kind of really broad, this is now every indice. There isn't an indice that's showing relative strength unless it's in a completely counter area, which of course you were talking about the bonds. So the bonds have been rallying very strongly. So what I decided for subscribers to my opening call is we've been long the dollar from, I think it was April the 4th, and April the 6th, and at 90.07 we got the UUP, which is the US dollar bull trading fund. And I decided for the very first time we're going to take some profits right here. This morning we took some profits. It hit from 90, it's gone to 97.71. It hasn't broken down, but the technicals you can see in the daily, I've been talking about this for actually a couple of weeks. I've been saying, I don't understand, the price is holding. And what I was looking at is that it didn't seem to be that mutual funds were doing this or hedge funds. This was really countries that were buying the dollar. So if there is a change in the trend of the dollar, it obviously starts in the short term, which will be the daily chart. The weekly chart is still holding very strong, but you can see I've drawn in this arch formation, both in the daily and the weekly. Monthly chart, funny enough, is still very strong. So I say take a little profit. We'll be able to test out what happens if the dollar starts to break into the 95.50 to 95 area. That's going to be quite a bit of a pullback from 97.71.
Yes.
But at the same time, I've been looking at it in relation to, there are periods in the market where over a period of a year, there are like 4 to 6 weeks where over the year, 2 or 3 times you'll get gold and the dollar trading in the same direction. We had that just the past week or two because the dollar's been acting it hasn't been acting. If you look at the weekly chart, it's just good. If you look at the daily chart, that's a really nice breakout. I've got it to leg E here above the 200-period moving average. But this is going to be really important because you were talking about the euro. So I put the euro dollar and gold kind of in the same category, at least for now. So we're going to be watching this real closely because the gold has gone to the 1270 level. That's very important. So we're watching the convolution between dollar and gold.
And folks, you can come over to our website at TFN. You go into newsletters. You see the opening call right there. One month, 6 months a year. Basil, you have a great one, safe one. I look forward to the show tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Tom. Have a great evening.
The TAS Profile Scanner is the most revolutionary piece of trading software that you will ever try. Wouldn't you like to approach the markets with confidence? As you begin your trading day, it's likely that you'll be faced with lots of decisions. In order to make the best decision, the first thing you'll need is a strategy that will help you minimize your risks. Whether we're in a bull or bear market, a good strategy is to have the tools needed to help you scan and analyze the markets before you trade. The TAS Profile Scanner instantly scans and filters over 2,500 global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, president of TAS Market Profile, the TAS Profile Scanner understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications, automated trading algorithms, and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. Whether you're looking at the trade matrix, the ETF heat grid, the market breadth, the landscape charts, or the many other features of the TAS Profile Scanner, this is a piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the markets and set up your trades. The team at Taz has even put together a 12-part video series to walk you through every aspect of the Taz Profile Scanner, which you can find directly on the Taz order page at tfnn.com. Sign up now for only $97 a month with a risk-free 30-day trial, so you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. See for yourself how you can harness the full power of the Taz Profile Scanner by visiting the front page of tfnn.com today, and you'll find the Taz Profile Scanner under the Services section. Remember, with a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Don't let another day pass you by without trying out this amazing piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the market and how you place trades. Sign up today.